Hello everyone, this is Stephen or NYCMasseur.com with another blog adventure episode on my good and bad adventures of being an M4M massage therapist in New York City for more than 3 decades. This particular session tonight is not so much about anything to do with massage. I've had a few clients and I missed this super hot regular today, Mr. F. God, oh, that was so disappointing. Need I beg on my knees. Actually had to release myself afterward. It's terrible, isn't it? Horniness in New York. So today is another day of harm reduction for me. I'm starting a new week of harm reduction. No, I don't want to do 90 meetings in 90 days, but I am keeping a careful, harm reductive, active eye on my alcohol intake. And excuse me, I hope to be able to get through today, which is Thursday. Fridays are really rough because everybody in the East Village is drunk. And Saturday is kind of an okay. Sunday, I may give myself a treat and buy myself some absinthe. I'm not sure. But anyway, I wanted to report in the joyful experience I had last night of getting a $400 seat to see this frickin' incredibly hot poet. This bitch is just, oh my God. This was such a treat for me. I was in tears. It's so few and far between where I can access, watching really quality musicians perform, which is unusual, I guess, because, I'm in New York City. So what's wrong with this? But I mean, it was Bruce Springsteen and Patti Smith. This was the 50th anniversary of the release of her album Horses in, I think, 77. And then I went to the after party too, when I got to mingle and rub shoulders with the powers that be at City Winery, and didn't drink too much. And so grateful to my friend KT for hooking me up and enabling this to happen. Wow, it's like when you see the people you're inspired by and you feel this really successful energy and you have a taste of what maybe life could be like instead of waiting for male clients to call and get your rocks off. Yeah, but here I am, like, talking about it all, I don't know what the deal is. Yeah, maybe if I had connected more and been less gay, that's lots of maybes. I don't know. All I have to say is that it was so inspirational, and Ben Harper and this Maggie chick, this artist, so hot. Oh my God, I'm just so grateful for this experience last night, Carnegie Hall. And I used to work at Carnegie Hall. I was actually an usher there. And there seemed to be a lot of lesbians at the after party, and I seemed to be getting cruised a lot. So this is all really good stuff. I just wanted to share my joy with you and say, wow, this is incredible. And also bring an interesting point up. You know me and wealth. I don't get along with it, right? And even though I'm considered to be living in the Diamond in Manhattan. And so after this incredible experience, and everybody in our box was really cool too. People were talking, and we were all digging the music, and it was just elevation. Visited by Hollywood royalty, Scarlett Johansson, Johnny Depp, Sean Penn. I mean, yeah, wow, And so anyway, yeah. And then at the after party, my friend and I, KT, were sitting with this really boring set of breeders that maybe I should have been nicer. Maybe I should have been, but it's so weird when you are a poet and when you are a writer, and I like to think of myself as an artist. And so when I'm in connection with these incredible forces here in New York City, one of the best cities in the world, and some of the top artists in the world, Bruce Springsteen, Patti Smith, and then in the after party, you're sitting next to these people that you have like nothing to say to them whatsoever. And you realize that they're just looking for stars. They're not there to talk about, the passion of the music and the passion of the poetry. And you know, they're starfuckers. They're basically, they pay the $400 ticket, you know, rich bitches, probably maybe NYU professors, maybe real estate people, I don't know. But non-artistic type. They like paid their ticket to go in there and to see the stars, you know. Whereas me, the power of the stars was the poetry and their performance. I could give two shit about them, you know. I mean, and then you're always thinking, oh, if I run into Patti Smith, how do I say, could I write a song with you? It's almost comical. But what a tremendous, and I have to remember the gratitude. There was one rough moment at the end where the black bouncer tried to throw me out. And he actually did throw me out, you know, because he basically accused me of sneaking in or something. He was very rude to me. He was a very rude guy. But I refused to you know, interact and put make a scene or turn this really beautiful experience into anything negative. So I just agreed to leave, you know, without showing him my ticket and stuff, even though he was completely unjustified in being a rude schwarzer to me, very rude to me. What can I say? You know, I mean, shit in New York happens. And I think that's where my recovery kicked in too. You know, it's like, there's no reason for me to fight with this asshole, you know. I'm just going to let this go and be grateful. And also the afterward of fighting the depression, to being back lonely and being back isolated, and, you know, never having much of a collaboration with other people musically, and you know, always being on my own constantly. And that's, my friend, that's where the grateful list comes in. Yep. The grateful list to fight the abyss of depression and isolation. So I don't know what this weekend's going to bring. I just wanted to say shout out and wow. Thank you to higher power for hooking me up, and thank you for fate, and thank you for KT, and just fabulous. So I'm going to do 2 hours of biking now because my feet are so restless. I'm just vibrating all over the world. I you know, I already came once. I can't come again. I mean, I could, but it was really nice too. I used the Anaros stimulation, which is feels good. It felt really good. Yeah, a different dimension. And I didn't look at pornography. Why am I sharing this with you? I don't know. After being a night of legendary stellar talent, you know, I'm so lucky. I really am lucky, and I have to focus on staying grateful. Thank you for watching. Come for great massage, and I hope I see you next week. It ain't over till it's over. Remember that. It ain't over till it's over. Steve or NYCmasseur.com, with my good adventures of being an M for M massage therapist for more than 3 decades in New York City. That's it. Have a good night. Bye-bye.